I love a man that wears Christopher Lee fragrances.
What's up with it, y'all? It's Big Boss. Check out this brand new Bleu de Chanel El Exclusive. It just released today. You can go on Macy's and go get it.
You ain't lying.
I had to go to the store and go pick it up because they didn't have it on the website yet. So if you close to a Macy's, call them, ask them if they got it in, and they might got it in. But make sure you ask them if they got El Exclusive, because they might not know what you're talking about. You know how them employees be. They don't be knowing about this stuff. We know. They don't know. But alright, Boss Nation, ain't you excited, bruh? I know you excited. We have been waiting for Bleu de Chanel to release this fragrance for years now. Dior Sauvage Elixir has been out for almost 3 to 4 years. And ever since they dropped this, we was waiting on them. And they finally released it. But if you subscribe to my channel, you probably seen a few months ago, I already kind of hinted that they was coming out with a new Bleu de Chanel. I gave y'all the news about it. So that means if you subscribed, you already tapped in. And I'm doing something different. With this review, I have written down step by step everything I thought about when I was wearing this fragrance for the first time. From when I went to the store to when I came home, I will tell you my whole experience. But before I get into that, here are some discount codes so you can save some money. But alright, let's talk about it. Okay, so the first thing I did was I called Macy's, okay? I went online, I couldn't find it on Google, I called Macy's. When I got on the phone with the lady in Macy's, she said, yes, we do have the brand new Bleu de Chanel, but it's called Bleu de Chanel Elixir. I told her, I was like, can you go please grab the bottle and read what it says on the bottle, because they did not come out with a Bleu de Chanel Elixir. She read the bottle, she said it says El Exclusive. I said, thank you, I will be up there shortly. Can you put a bottle to the side? I don't know why in my head I'm thinking it's gonna be sold out by the time I get there. Chanel didn't even tell anybody they was releasing this, so the fact that I know is blowing my mind. I go there, I pick the bottle up, and before I went anywhere, I asked her, how much is this fragrance right here? She said for the big bottle, I hit her with the ain't no way. How much is a small bottle? The small bottle was $205. $205. But I can't get too upset because when Dior Sauvage Elixir first came out, this was like $185, so whatever. And that's only a 2 fluid ounce bottle. This is a 2 fluid ounce bottle, whatever. You know what I mean? Okay, so I grabbed the fragrance, I went home. When I went home, I decided, like, should I do an unboxing or should I just go straight into smelling it? I decided to go straight into smelling it. Now let me tell y'all what happened. I looked at the bottle design, okay? It does has a magnetic cap, like all the other Bleu de Chanels, but it has a different shape. Like, okay, like you see how it's more thicker, kind of like a square, a cube, more than like the flatter sides on the original. So I proceeded to spray it on after I kind of admired the bottle a little bit. I hit myself with the 1, 2, and the first thing I did was dive in. I dived in, and the first thing I noticed was that it was almost nothing noticeable. Like in the first 5 seconds, I really didn't smell anything. And then suddenly, the fragrance kind of ramped up, okay? It just got loud. The first thing I did, I pulled back. I took a breath. Okay, I noticed that it had real good projection, and then I came back in. I leaned closer. I'm like, hold on, let me just assess this projection. I smelt it. I'm like, okay, this is decent. Okay, this is a good fragrance. Then I sat there. I'm like, I need to see how this scent smells, or I need to see what this fragrance reminds me of. So I went back, I smelt it, and I instantly thought, I smelt this before. That's the first thing I thought. I'm like, I smelt this before. I got up, I checked my whole cologne collection. The first thing I thought was Dior Sauvage Eau Forte. The reason why I thought that was because it was giving me like this soapy vibe. You know what I mean? I'm like 7 minutes in, I'm getting like a soapy vibe. So I'm like, okay, let me smell the last soapy fragrance I smelled, which, like I said, was Eau Forte by Dior Sauvage. I smelled the Eau Forte, and I was completely wrong. I smelled my hand some more. I was scanning the collection, trying to figure out what it was. And the second thing I thought to myself was, maybe this smelled like Prada Ocean. I grabbed Prada Ocean, I smelt it, and the first thing I thought was, is this better than El Exclusive? I smelled Prada Ocean a little bit some more. I'm like, uh-oh. And then I smelled El Exclusive again. I realized, nah, I like this one over Prada Ocean. But I'm still searching because I know I smelled Bleu de Chanel El Exclusive somewhere. Like, I know I smelled this. I'm thinking, and then it clicked to me. I'm like, wait a minute. this resembles Bleu de Chanel. I'm tripping. I'm like, why am I tripping? This smells like Bleu de Chanel. Why am I just overthinking it? That's my problem. I was overthinking it. So the first thing I thought was like, let me not jump to conclusions. Let me go over there and smell my favorite Bleu de Chanel cologne, which is Hermaine Amber Oud Blue Edition. I smelled it and I was like, ooh, okay. Because I was trying to see if I could find a clone of it real quick. So I smelled this one because this is the strongest Bleu de Chanel DNA fragrance I got. But no, this still kind of smell like the original Bleu de Chanel, just with a higher concentration. But I still liked it, the Bleu de Chanel LS Clues, better. It was just more darker, more masculine, and more leathery. Now, that's the key component. There wasn't really a leathery vibe in no other Bleu de Chanel. But when I smelled this, I'm like, is that leather? And the reason why I knew exactly it was leather was because I was smelling Armani Cold Elixir and they put some leather in there, and I kind of already had the leather like in my brain. So when I smelled this, I was like, they added leather to Bleu de Chanel Parfum. So that's what happened. Bleu de Chanel Parfum with some leather is basically Bleu de Chanel LS Clues. Okay? That's what happened. Every Bleu de Chanel has the Bleu de Chanel DNA. The original is just more on the citrus side. Like, you can wear this every day. It has a lot of citrus. They toned down the citrus with the eau de parfum and made it less sweeter. They completely took out all the sweetness and made it way more woodier and made it way more darker. And then they came out with parfum. And I told y'all parfum was my favorite. They have came out with one even stronger than parfum. So that's what I gotta let y'all know too. It is stronger. It projects at a more higher intensity for a longer duration of time. I say that to say when you spray it on, it's just strong all day. Like, it doesn't slowly fade away. It's just, you spray it and it's just there. And every time you go to smell it, it's still just there for like 8 hours straight, bro. I can be honest, like, they did a high concentration in this. They did a good job. Like, they could have called this elixir, but I get it. They don't want to act like they want to be like Dior, you know what I mean? So I understand. The projection is decent to great, you know what I mean? This smells like a designer fragrance, but it feels like they're moving towards niche, okay? It's mass appealing, it's versatile, and it's wearable. The small bottle is $205. The price is crazy, but I don't think this is a bad fragrance. If you are the type of person and you like Bleu de Chanel Parfum over all the other Bleu de Chanels, but then you will love Bleu de Chanel LS Clues, and I can recommend you going to buy it. But if you a person and you like the original Bleu de Chanel and you do not like the Bleu de Chanel Parfum, I would stay far away from Bleu de Chanel LS Clues. LS Clues is for the people who wants a stronger DNA of the parfum. You have to wait until Bleu de Chanel come out with like a Bleu de Chanel Eau Fraiche or something like that if you want to get fresh with the Bleu de Chanel DNA. I don't think this fragrance is bad. I was gonna say it was gonna be redundant a little bit, but like I said, the saving grace was that leather. And because it lasts a long time, they changed the bottle design up. The price is crazy, but it's understandable. The concentration is high, it lasts a long time. It doesn't smell bad. I like the leather. It smells expensive. It's by Chanel. I would give this fragrance an 8 out of 10. But I'm gonna tell y'all this. I asked my girl how it smell, and she said it smells like it can be a scent for a Lysol cleaning product. So I just want to let y'all know that a woman told me, and she's sexy too, she told me that this smells like a cleaning product. So you have been warned. Okay? Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Big Boss. I'll see you next time.